Today we have some oracle messages for you. Oh, wow, I seen that scorpion right on the top. Excuse me. For this eclipse, gotta let a scorpion. I want to give a quick forecast. I did this on PD's, on the P Steelers channel. Yeah. Hello. Uh-oh, can't put you on camera. He's naked. No baby camera for you.
He loves to be naked.
Yeah, no naked babies on live camera. They're gonna have me thinking I'm out here.
Pornography.
Right, on some child pornography or something.
Come and get you.
Right. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna wait. I have a naked baby in camera, so I'm like making sure he doesn't come over here.
You know.
He's trying to get me in trouble. My little nephew. No, stay away. Stay away. No naked baby is on camera.
All right, come on.
Blah, blah, blah. Don't die.
Bye-bye. Look, he will ready.
Yeah, he's stinky. Time to change your diaper.
No, he went ready to back. He said, huh?
Yo, so thank y'all for the moment. What's up, Samir? How you doing? I'm well. Thank you for the vote. It's a vibe. Oh, yeah, I've been loving this card. So this is an emergency closing. Today is the eclipse. When I woke up, my black obsidian fell from its hanging place. Okay. My obsidian egg fell off of its resting place. And I just went ahead and washed and cleaned off all of these. And right now I'm charging them by the windowsill and getting some sun. Your hair looks good. Thank you. The back is all jacked up. Look at the back. Because in the middle of cutting, emergency closing, in the middle of cutting, my clippers went away. They just stopped working. So I hope that these are it. Let me try to open this. I got my birthday party today for my nephew. This is the entire reason I came to the States. Because y'all know that I do not like the States. I do not work and operate on this land or territory very well or very long. So today we're going to talk emergency closings. As I see 11, that's my life path number. As soon as I open the box. So I just opened this joint. $27. $27, yo. Okay, this is $27. I'm gonna have these for the next couple years. I cut my own hair. I've been doing it. It was my first adjustment to move to California and be able to afford it. To get back to the message, the Scorpio eclipse is here, right? Hello, Fatima. How you doing? Moon vibes. Vibe. This obsidian, okay, protecting from negative energies, as well as. But the reason it's protecting us from negative energies is it's really addressing and bringing some restoration to like our inner child centers. So that's how. So our inner child is understanding. You know, we have a kid. A kid is just like, ooh, no, bad energy. Like it knows pretty much immediately. So both of these obsidians jumped off the chart. I woke up and I'm like, what are you guys doing on the floor? Like, how'd you get there? And then let me know early, I got a family outing today. Today's my nephew's birthday. Well, his birthday's in 3 days, but today's his party. The whole reason I'm here. So what am I saying? That's going to be mad people. We're going to a banquet, right? Like we had people flying from all over for his first birthday. So the energies is out and I wanted to come on here because I felt it really, really early. I had certain air pressure that was coming, that was just warning me very early when I woke up. It was like, ooh, people were off kilt. People were off kilter. All right. So this is the definition of literally today is eclipse. Tomorrow is eclipse. And this has been already impacting us for the last 10 days or so. And quite frankly, it's been already impacting us for about a month. We have to understand that this is not the first eclipse. We have the lunar eclipse now. We have the solar eclipse in Taurus right prior. So what am I saying? This is why I'm having to come on here today for this emergency message where people do not deal very well with the things that are closing in their life. People do not deal very well when it's drastic because Scorpio has the ability to reveal everything that's not pure, everything that's fake. And y'all been dealing with, as I asked 10 of you to hit those thumbs up, all 10 of you right now on this live, drop that thumb for your boy. Thank you. I appreciate you. All of the energies today, if anybody has not dealt with, and I just want to pull a card, not even for a zodiac sign yet. I'm going to give y'all a mini forecast for each sign, each rising sign. So make sure to stay tuned. And this won't be as long because, like I said, I have a party today. Everything that was once suffocating you is eventually and now coming to a close. But it's coming to a close because you recognize the purity of your role when you are interacting with others. Scorpio is the height, the sign above Libra in a sense. And I don't want to say above in a hierarchy, but we're not at that posh, diplomatic and harmonious outcome where everybody has a win-win situation yet. Death, death, death. This is the death of everybody superficial. I'm a Scorpio rising, and when I tell you, I love days like this. I love days like this. I used to fear days like this when the moon was in Scorpio, or even moon in Scorpio people. I used to. But why? It's because I wasn't really ready within those interpersonal connections at that point to go ahead and just be like exposed. I see you and I don't care because I see myself and how I, within my own pure role, interact with those that are impure and those that are unconsciously impure and those that are actually pure, consciously, unconsciously. There's so many levels to this. I'm convinced I'm pregnant with a Scorpio, or it could be delusional. Right now, Scorpio, you're going through 7th house closing, 7th house. This is marriage. All right. This is marriage. So, if you are not physically pregnant, I would say that you might be potentially married to a baby of yours. Okay. A creative baby of yours. Like I said, this obsidian was jumping. This is inner child type energy, right? So when I woke up and I saw both these crystals off, at first I saw this one and I was like, what are you doing over there? But I'm like, all right, it's an egg. Maybe it could have rolled. But then I saw this bad boy on the ground. I was like, nah, bro. This obsidian didn't jump like that. This obsidian didn't jump like that. And that immediately let me know, go ahead and get the tourmaline. Go ahead and get the tourmalina, because today the vamps are out. Okay, today those who are buck wild are out. They're not playing, yo. I need y'all to be very careful today. I need you to drink extra water so that your brain is not dehydrated. I need you today to make sure that before you step out the house that you take your extra time to meditate today. For real, for real. I'm not saying this on some meditate. I'm saying like real talk. If you don't, you're going to face the most traumatic closings today in a way that you don't really want on that beef. Understand that the square between Saturn, in Aquarius is bringing us to a situation where these are two fixed energies. Scorpio and Aquarius are two fixed energies. And honestly, in the beginning of meeting each other, they're both so observant that they don't like each other. It takes Aquarius and Scorpio a long time to understand how to really come to a place where they can be okay when that water and that air can mix. Because they don't naturally mix. But they don't naturally mix because they're both naturally suspicious. Scorpio more on the suspicious side. Aquarius more on the God complex side. On just observing in a way that is like you might as well be suspicious. But both of them are eventually going to get on board. Always. So what am I saying? The North Node in Taurus, again, doesn't work. Doesn't really freak with Aquarius very well. Fixed sign. Earth and air, for Aquarius, Taurus is a little bit too stuck and traditional. And for Taurus, Aquarius is a little bit too, unconventional and free-flowing and always trying to disrupt. And this is where Uranus and Taurus is basically in a place where it doesn't like to be, because our comforts and our stability is consistently being disrupted in a pattern that doesn't make any sense. Understand the planet Uranus already spins only planet on a tilt. It spins on a tilted axis, right? So it's already just on a planetary shift unorthodox in comparison to all the planets in our solar system. So Taurus is in this place where it don't like anything unorthodox. It likes everything traditional, 8-8 on screen. It likes to not really have to go through these psychological transformations, quite frankly. It's like I leave that to my sister Scorpio. But the moon in Scorpio today is basically revealing all of the transformations that we're going through as individuals in our interpersonal relationships as well. Okay, because Scorpios are very self orientated and deep researching energy. It really likes to study itself. I'm going to say this, whatever your house is sitting in. Okay, so I'm a Scorpio rising, so I'm being a little biased in that instance. That's on me myself, right? So I would say, you know, you can be very investigative on where your house is sitting. All right, if it's fifth house for you, you're digging deep in those romances and really deep into the kids that you have already. So you have to apply this to your house. The energy I got off the rip was the vulture, and this represents it just literally opened up to the right page too, and I closed it by accident. It represents the guardian. Oh God, and purifier. Okay, did y'all hear that? The vulture, the first card, represents the guardian and the purifier. This is overall energy. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, and it's essential for rebalance. Did you hear that? It's essential for rebalance. Oh, I wish I could read charts for real, for real. Yo, honestly, just get an AstroTherapy session with me. Everybody that's gotten to read with me, I teach them how to read their own chart. I don't want you to have to keep coming back to me forever and ever and ever. Like, I got new people to activate, honestly. Aries sun, Aries moon. I'm always activating new people. So it's like, I need to, when I go through the activation, give them the dues, you know, not just enough for you to have to keep coming back and me weed you on there like a freaking IV and get you hooked on the oxy being astrology, right? Like, I want you to read your own chart. So just get an AstroTherapy session. Consider that you learning how to read your own chart, honestly. And that'll help you read other people's charts. This is essential for rebalance. It's the guardian and purifier. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. Wow, did y'all hear that? It does the dirty work. Scorpio. Nobody is willing to go as deep as Scorpio. I will stand on that forever. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Moon Vibes. Atusa checking in. Kaisha, love you all. Good to see you. Good to see some of the consistency up in here. 11:11 on screen. 11 people now watching. I streamed 11 minutes ago. That's life path number right there. Gang. I love the Animal Guidebook. Thank you for your votes, and thank you for your thumbs up. If you're brand new on here, I appreciate you for that thumbs up. All right, listen. The vulture does the dirty work. There's overall energy for everybody on this eclipse, lunar eclipse in Scorpio. The full moon in Scorpio is going to cut things that you refuse to allow consciousness to come to. All right. Things that were once unconscious, when the moon is here, full illumination like this on an eclipse, you officially see the dirt. You officially see what you need to transform. All right. There's no more playing around and acting like you don't see. This is gang. I got 11:11 today. Awesome. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. So my first thought is, if you can type in the chat for a moment, what do you need to purify? What has been brought to the light that you know you need to purify? Okay. Let me think about it for myself right now. Honestly, it's about my irrational fears. Okay, 7th house we're going through for Scorpio risings out here, and we're going to get to the report for Scorpio risings more specific in a second as I ask 13 people to give me 13 thumbs up. All right, let's match those numbers, baby. What I need to balance right now as Scorpio rising and purify is really my irrational fears, okay, around the marrying of things, like things that I marry within relationships itself, whether that's finances or whether that's prosperity, business, love. Okay, it's like when I think about myself, what's in the space of purifying is recognizing that I'm not too much. All right, I had to really address this in my own personal relationships, right, where it's like I had to realize through other painful relationships that I require a ton of attention. I require a lot of attention. Like, I have so much energy where this is why a lot of it almost has to get dumped on the internet, being AKA YouTube. A lot of it has to get dumped because I got so much energy. So these rational fears of like, for me in these partnerships is about purifying the balance of what I give in my relationships, what I give to work and partnerships there versus my love and relationships there versus my friendships and relationship there. I'm purifying the balance, and I'm learning through my 12th house type subconscious fears that, you know, let's say if my lover is having a bad or off day, first off, that's her having a bad or an off day. That's not me. So part of that purification is that, like, you know, for me to be there and be present and support doesn't mean that I have to sit there and try to solve each and every problem, because that's not what needs to be solved. So the purification of that thought process that I'm supposed to be doing something to solve her problems, that's part of what this purification and rebalance is like for me, which is helping the marrying of, you know, a union, right? So that's just a live example for me. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Did y'all hear that? What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So go ahead and share to me, like, what was a tragedy for you? What did you look at as like this tragic thing? As I asked 16 people to have 16 likes up on this video, drop that thumbs for your boy. It's a good Sunday morning. It's a good Sunday morning. You know, this is Scorpio at its finest, right? Scorpio is so deep in its level of research that it's like the opposite of 8 is 2, right? 2 is Taurus. Second house is Taurus. What's up, Shireen? Second house is Taurus. And everybody give Shireen a big thanks. She did this live with me yesterday on the workshop. So I want to take a moment to really check out the Scorpio lunar eclipse event and really show her thanks by inviting you to check out her Facebook page and her group. That's that there. All right. As well as this poem that she's done. And I would like for you guys to check out this poem. The poem is really a good one that y'all should check in with, because she definitely did that poem specifically for the Scorpio closings. Understand, full eclipse is closings. I am Jasmine Danielle. Hello, new subscriber here. What's up, girl? I'm happy that you made yourself known. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the vibes. We're doing an animal oracle reading. I enjoyed this a little bit more than tarot, if I'm being real. Welcome, Jasmine. I appreciate you for showing her love. Show Jasmine some love for sure. So that's the angel Reiki session, the meditation that we did. We call on angels. Feel free to check that out. Today is a good day for something like that on an eclipse, because that angel Reiki meditation, we actually were guiding you through in this meditation, having Archangel Michael to help us close some celestial doors. Hey, all I missed. Okay. When Tony shared his experience, mine is similar. Yeah. What's up, Brandy? How you doing? So this is Scorpio, right? It's the second house is our own personal value. Scorpio is, what is your own personal value in your most intimate and deep relationships? These closings are saying, if you do not value yourself fully, then likely this partner or this deep intimate bond that you have with somebody, if it's closing, it's showing you definitely didn't love yourself. Okay, like this isn't happening because this guy or this girl was an ickhead. All right, the effery was really coming from you not valuing yourself. So where and how did you see this as a tragedy or a mistake? But really it was a blessing in disguise, because it's getting you closer to loving yourself. I've been seeing relationships, marriages, 30 years, snap. I've been watching, baby mama drama and boyfriends and abusive people, snap. I've been watching, really a lot of people that I even care about going through certain things, snap. 7-year relationship, 7-year marriage, snap. 30-year marriage, snap. I'm like giving real life examples. So my point behind this is these things are happening because their own individual value within that dynamic, within that intimate bond was not secured. Their frame was not curated. I had this happening for myself in many ways. And I had to make sure that I took a step back from relationships to really just say, look, you know what? I'm going to date and love myself. To say, you know what? My ick is not going inside of nothing. Okay. I'm going to sit there and keep everything within me pure and understand my own energetic signature so that I can no longer allow myself to be psychologically gaslit and played for dummy. I was like, I got to be done with this. And now as a part of that, I find myself attracting more relationships that I do value. But it all happened because I had to be undress. And what areas was I undervaluing myself? so that I can better show up in intimate relationships. This is all a blessing in disguise. You ever have your girl or your guy, friend, just break up with that toxic bag of dog do, and you was just like, they were sitting there so broken up, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do, yada yada yada, and you sitting there like, yo, I'm so happy, thank you God for breaking them up, because oh my God, I was so sick of dealing with this drama as the outside. So thank you, baby Jesus, okay, for bringing this junk to a close. This is Scorpio lunar eclipse, and it's gang gang gang, and I thank y'all for showing her some love. How's your mama? Thank you. My mama's dope. Mama's always good. Mom's always good. Hey, Fatima, I need to get your number, girl. Here you go. I'll send that to you right now. Fatima, just give me a green light if I can send you her number, and I'll send it to you on WhatsApp right now in the moment. Or dreams are right on point. Yeah, dreams right now are absolutely on point. Let me see this. I'm going to go Fatima. Bang. Contact. Bang. Jamie. Bang. Bang. So, Jamie, I sent Fatima's yours first because I didn't get the green light from Fatima. Okay, please. Okay, bang. So now I'm going to go ahead and reverse that, and I'm going to give Fatima, bang. And all the people that's coming to the retreat, I'm in the steps where, first off, by tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to contact each of you. By tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to contact each of you. And now I got to go to Jamie. Where you at? Okay, Jamie. And then, oh crap, show me what I want. Give me what I want. Oh, it's because I got the wrong name in. Okay, Jamie, and then now I'm going to go Fatima. Yo, this junk is playing games. Retrograde, you want to play with me? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Stop making it so complicated. All right, and then we got Fatima. Check. So each of the ladies coming to the retreat, I'm going to definitely contact all y'all. Partially, one, because I want y'all to all be able to go have a moment to actually meet up with each other. So for that 7 days down in Mexico, who you're dealing with, right? There's no reason not to. There's a couple shifts that have been happening behind the scenes on the retreat. So I'm going to explain some of that to y'all as well. But ultimately, it's only been this. It's only been these things that are mistakes and tragedies that are regularly recognizing like, oh, this is a blessing in disguise. So when you're out of balance with this energy, you're dramatic and you're aggressive. Did y'all hear that? When you're in balance, you are finally feeling clarified, and it reveals certain wisdom to you. To help bring yourself into balance, I'm a big fan of this. It says clean your space. So if your room is dirty right now, your kitchen is dirty right now, I want you to go ahead and take the time to clean it up. Clean it up. 19 people watching, super dope. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for voting. And most definitely want to say thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up and that like button. What's up, Ma Jen? How you doing? Now, the next thing it says is to sage your space. So energetically right now, this is the card that I pulled for every sign. And I'm about to get ready to give you all the forecast for each of your zodiac signs. But right now, so far, this is the moment that I pulled this card for the fact that this is the eclipse all together. I don't even know how I didn't see it written right here. Recognize that vulture is undervalued, okay? It's helping us to purify, bring things back into balance. It's actually guardian type energy, all right? And it's essential for the rebalance. It cleans up the ecosystem. So, what I want to say is what's your emotional ecosystem look like? What does your psychic ecosystem look like? Do you got to put with people that's playing you? Are you sick of it? Are you going to value yourself? Are you ready? Or are you going to let this eclipse bust that thing wide open in the way that's you not ready for, huh? All right. Anyone knows Earl's deets? I have a message for him. Yup, I got Earl. I got Earl too. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, what's going on, Earl? We live in the moment, and we have Shireen, who is actually leading the dream interpretations yesterday. And you had a moment to talk to her. She wants your details. Let me know if you're good with that, and I'm going to go ahead and send you her contact and get y'all two connected. All right, here we go. I want to really, before I get to this next message, remind y'all that when I woke up this morning, okay, when I woke up this morning, my black obsidian egg was out of place, and it was on the floor, okay? In that dream space, I didn't have dreams last night. On some real, I think that this just took the hit in a moment. because I always have dreams from Scorpio moons, and I had them a couple of things prior for the last 3 days, but I think that something already was just really trying to come through, and this hit the protection. I woke up, my black obsidian here was also on the ground. Okay, and I recognize very, very early, I'm hearing voices and I'm listening, and I'm like, oh, today's gonna be dramatic as hell. Today's the kind of day where it's like, you know, I have to go to this party. This is my nephew's party, but I'm gonna have family members from all. I have to. It's gonna be one of these days. Georgia, Georgia, because I'm telling you, I'm a brand new person, and I'm not playing with the bully. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I'm not on the bully. We're not doing that nonsense. We're going up in that party, and there's probably going to be 100 plus people. We're going up in that bad thing. And I'm like, I don't even carry this. I leave this in my house, in my room space. But today, we're going to carry that black tourmaline with us, too. We in here. Gang, gang. Because I know it's a whole bunch of exorcisms in my family dynamic. We going to listen. And this is a part of us fully accepting the purity of our soul. My soul is at this moment very pure, that, you know what I see is what I see, and it's accurate, and I trust that. And I saw it when I was a kid, and I allowed people to play me. Even in the family dynamic, we have to understand, like, family is one of the bigger, more dramatic places, because we like to think that there's this invisible line that allows family to do any and everything that they want, to just walk all over you. But it's okay because I changed your diapers when you were a baby. Oh, hell no. I don't care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for helping out my parents. In reality, you were helping out yourself. How? Up for debate. But the Libra moon is gone, okay? Because right now, we see you. Sticky with the tourmaline, just have people start evaporating like Vampire Diaries. And, yeah, this is my steak. Yeah. We're going in. I had a light dream tonight. Definitely share your dreams on here. We have a lot of dream interpreters in the mix. You see what you see, period. Yo, you feel me? It's killing me. Everything you say is back. Yo, I hear you. And I'm not taking no disrespect out here. I swear to God, I'm going to look at you like you're stupid and keep it moving. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? All right. First sign up. Drop your rising signs. If I see your specific rising sign, I'm going to go ahead and pick a little extra energy. Family is a pain in the butt. I'm going to take a little extra energy on that specific rising sign. And, you know, that's just for you being in here live with us. I see 88 on screen. Big levels of abundance. I see yes to survive, 88%. Big levels of abundance. Cancer, Aquarius, gang. Hey, handsome, how you doing? Fairy, dope. Big love. Virgo, gang. Jasmine, Danielle, welcome. We're going to throw a little extra love on you. First, we starting with Virgo. Danielle, this is you. Oh, Danielle. We just got this yesterday on the Angel Reiki closing. Shireen came in as a guest, giving us some dream interpretations. So I'm gonna drop this link for everybody here now. I highly recommend this on a day like this. If you've never done like a Angel Reiki, I'm a big fan. Okay, I'm a big fan. That's the event right there. Scorpio Rising. What's up, Vera? Vera Enriquez. Ooh, I like your name. Where you from, Vera? Vera. Que ba. If you are from Mexico City, you know what I say. Scorpio Rising. What's up, Sin? I get this Senzia. It's like Zim Zima. Oh, dagi dama vema. Oh, ana the girls dam sugar. Oh, ana make love to a fella in a rush. Pass me the keys to me truck. I dreamed I cut off my thumb. Yo, Shireen, didn't we just talk about okay, listen. I cut off the finger of my opposition in my dream the other day. I don't know what it means to cut your own thumb off. Did you cut your own thumb? And don't worry, girl. For the Virgo in here, I think it was Jasmine Danielle. Don't worry, we got you. This is you. We're gonna start off with Virgo, and we're gonna go. I was just thinking, oh nah, the guys dumb. Oh na 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 na. Oh na na ya. Portuguese. I want to move to Portugal, Vera. I'm planning to actually build up shop and bring my unborn family to Portugal. So I wanted to say that. Sword energy. Jazz Scorpio rising. So Scorpio rising, y'all already know. Y'all know we the deepest. Okay, we ain't gonna stunt. This channel is deep on risings. I mean, probably because the majority of my beginning videos was about Scorpio risings. It's how I got into the journey of really just expanding and exploring. So we definitely gonna take care of the Scorpio risings. And Portugal is where I want to really build with my family. I'm just learning what the 12th house and Pluto is doing. Jeez. Yo, 12th house Pluto, you see what I'm saying? All my Pluto and Scorpio, this full moon eclipse, irrational fears, everybody in the Pluto Scorpio, irrational fears in that particular area is pulling up, okay? Especially in 12th house, And I have a 12th house Pluto, and that junk is gangster. It's so dope. It's so hard to trust. My real name is Ornelia Cincia. It's okay. It's okay, Sin. It's okay, Ornelia. You sparked the motion. You sparked it. Pluto in the 12th, okay? I see you. Pluto in the 12th, past life. You died with your partner. I'm sorry I said that pretty just abrasive, but I have a Libra 12th, and that's how I figured it out. Like, ultimately, we either die with our partner, you killed your partner killed you, or you witnessed their death in past life. So what's important is transformations of your relationship dynamic, Pluto, the 12th. It looks like you having to really address what that past life death has done and how it has created an irrational fear around marriage, as well as just partnerships in business with your friendships and otherwise. Love, too. What's up, Missy? Did I see Missy's name? Missy Lee. Shireen, how are you? Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put the focus on. Start with Pluto Scorpio 12. Yo, Pluto Scorpio 12. I got so much love for y'all. Because when I tell you, it be like everything could be okay sometimes. Because, we can put ourselves in dream illusion world. Is causing us to suffer so can just seem to not exist for a time frame, and then when those muddy mucky waters come out flowing, it's gonna drown us. It literally does drown us. It forces the transformation. Okay, let me think. Aries is 8, Taurus is 7. So here's the forecast coming in. Aries, we're gonna cover your 8th house on this eclipse. Taurus, we're gonna cover your all right, I'm going to do this a little different today because because of this full moon, it's kind of an axis. All right, it's covering both. Aries, we're going to cover your 8th house, 2nd house axis. Both. 8th is the primary, your shared resources. Taurus, we're going to cover your 7th house, 1st house. Oh, I'm going to say 1st house, 7th house axis. Great. Gemini. Second, first. What fucking order am I going in? Second, first, which went down, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, 12th. Gemini, your 12th house. 12th house, 6th house axis, okay? 6th house is being the main. Cancer, 11th house, 5th house axis. We're going to cover that report for you. Leo, 10th house, 4th house axis. Virgo, 9th house, 3rd house axis. So Virgo, 9th house, all right? See, literally, this is why you got the zebra. Because first off, the zebra is literally saying, pack your bags. So this is for my Virgo risings right now. The zebra literally says, pack your bags. It's time for some more environmental work where you're helping out the global communities that exist in the world. But beyond that, it's a very eccentric and creative type energy. It's visionary. Look at the fire. Fires are visionary. And so Virgo, off the rip, I should have got some water up in here first. Virgo, off the rip, third house is what's closing out for you. You used to have a certain thought pattern for my Virgo risings and my Virgo suns. You had a certain thought pattern. You used to intellectualize the world in a certain way that really hasn't allowed you to be as curious enough like a Gemini, because you were being too analytical in certain ways. And I feel like this is one of those things where you're finally closing out the fact that you're sick of people telling you such a thing, and you're really just starting to embrace that they care, and that, you know, just because certain people underappreciated you doesn't mean that everybody underappreciates you, Virgo. So right now, what this is telling me is go ahead and pack your bags and take that trip overseas, out of the country, abroad somewhere. This card always tells me right off the rip, the zebra says, take the trip abroad. This is going to help you become more of a visionary and get more caught up in the big picture rather than the small little details, because those small little details is keeping you stuck and keeping you stagnant and allowing you to transform. Lunar eclipse in Scorpio, the full realization that your transformation is being blocked because you have too many small details you're worried and concerned about. That's why you need this trip, so that you can expand that big picture mind of yours rather than the everyday small details, which are very important. So we're not saying that it's not, because without you, Virgo, basically the whole universe falls apart at the seams. Why? Because there is no seams. Because without Virgo's daily work, we all lose. Definitely a chill humanitarian. Missy Lee, what were you? What was your rising? Were you Virgo? Is that where we going? Oh, wait, so we talking about? Moon in Aries. Yep, I got my moon in Aries too. It used to get me in so much more trouble. I honestly feel like I have a much better grip on it now. Part of that grip is I don't surround myself with fools anymore. I think that's part of the grip, yo. If I'm being real, that's a part of the grip that I've gotten on my Aries moon. I used to surround myself with a bunch of jokers, yo. People who would take advantage of my innocence. And now I don't even slay them anymore. I don't even have to slay them anymore. And I think this is one of the beautiful things about knowing and learning your value. Where it's like, I ain't got to kill you. You killed yourself. Virgo, who's next? Libra. 8th house. 2nd house. My Libra risings. 2nd house is really your main component. You likely have found a certain source of income that has closed out. You were making money in a certain way, Libra. Rewatch this and see the difference when you're freely flowing, just going through, as opposed to thinking and concentrating too much. Yeah. That Aries moon can get us in trouble. That Aries moon can get other people in trouble. Because at the end of the day, you know, think of an infant of Aries, right? Think of the infant. Okay. When the infant does something bad, do they really get in trouble? They might get a smack on the wrist. But at the end of the day, who really got that heat? Whoever pissed them off. That's who really got the heat. Because you always forgive the baby. You always forgive the baby. Hey, J-Lo, anyone missed the blessings? What's up? J-Lo's up in here? Did I see J-Lo? I didn't see J-Lo, but I'm seeing other people say J-Lo's name. What's up, J-Lo? Grand Rising. Good to see. Good to hear from you. J-Lo, I dreamed about you. I lied. I so lied. I said I didn't have any dreams, and I just realized that I dreamed. J-Lo, I dreamed about you. I did. And I remember what? J-Lo, I dreamed about you. And I remember, this card wants to come. It's not poke. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to get back to the report. J-Lo, text me, yo, so I don't forget. Just shoot me a text message. So, because I remember what it is. I do remember, but I forgot until this moment. This card is a beast. And what's ironic is I also dreamed about an egg which I think is really separate from J-Lo, quite frankly, in this moment. I had dreams, but I just didn't remember till right now. I also dreamed about an egg, but the egg was cracked open. And I think that I saw legs coming through. So whatever that's about, I remember seeing that very clear. Maybe Shireen, if you can help us out, what might that mean if this black egg is cracked? First off, this egg represents the throat chakra. So that's the first thing I know. I also see two oval-like structures, okay? Completion. This kind of reminds me already of 1010. This is already for Libras, okay? This is for Libra. So what this is telling me, Libra, is if you're rising to be a Libra, that means that maybe you weren't already so social in an intentional friendship type way that a base Libra is, who has the ability to be social even though they're not really fully intimate with everybody. You're learning very well to rise with the relationships that you are intimate with. And you likely had a resource, a certain income stream that's closed down. And you might have to rely on a partner a little bit more right now, Libra rising. So I'm getting not just Libra natal rising, but Libra progressed rising. Honestly, I'm a big fan of checking with my progressed rising sign. Even though I'm a Scorpio rising, my progressed rising sign is Gemini right now, and I really enjoy checking those reports. So egg, new idea, legs coming to life, yeah. So I really enjoy rocking with those reports on the rising, because it's really, in my personal opinion, it's the most up to date. Like, I also do always check my natal, but I wanted to kind of make that mention. So this already speaks about the throat chakra. It's like Libra risings, you're going through second house, eighth house. You might have to rely on a partner a little bit in this transition. If you're going through a switch up in what you were doing to make your finances, and it's allowing you to actually spread those legs, okay, and or crack through the shell that was keeping you from communicating. Because with Scorpio, representing purity, this eclipse is probably saying, you might have looked at creating intentional relationships or intentional friendships in the way that Libra is a master at doing. You might have looked at it as, oh, that's superficial, that's fake. But I feel like this closing resource for you, whatever it is, you might have had a home, you get it, now you're living with your partner, whatever it is. I feel like this is forcing you to shift. Whatever you're having to share with somebody intimate is forcing you to shift and recognize that, if it's still pure, intentional friendship or not, if the relationship is pure and behind the intention you have is pure, when you speak up and you speak out and you begin to create and embrace this new stream of income coming, it's okay to rely on your partner, and it's okay to speak up that, hey, look, right now I'm not in the best of situations, but I do know that, here's what I am good at. I do know that this is what I can share. So this is kind of what I got for Libra, and I'm gonna go ahead and push it forward. And thank you, Shireen, Jasmine. I want to go. We shall turn up. Is the retreat you spoke about sold out? No, it is not, because some of these shifts have happened. People that did not, I don't know, that sounds pretty aggressive, but people that didn't belong, they're not coming. People that belong, they're there. There's been some shifts in the middle. Yesterday or the day before, I just took in a new person who is more aligned. I don't know if she's in this chat right now. I don't think she's in this chat right now, but she is more aligned. So the retreat is not sold out because there's been some shifts. There's been some drops, there's been some ads, and it's like, this is retrograde, right? This is retrograde at its finest. Seventh house is one of the transits that I'm going through, literally, right? And seventh house is client relations as well as business relations, romantic relations. So this is retrograde doing its due, and it's bringing things back, and it's aligning the values. It's aligning the thoughts objectively. So no, it is in Mexico. For Jasmine Danielle, myself and the Peace Dealer are hosting the retreat. The apartment is already purchased. I can send you, if I have your number, if you want to send me an email, obviously I'll send you all that follow-up information. I can probably show you briefly, like right here, because the place is dope. Oh, I just sent that message to Earl, my bad. The place is dope. What comes after Libra? Scorpio, the stars of the show. We're going to have to spend the energy on this one. All right, here we go. So this is the place. This is the retreat location. Already loving it. First picture in. Ooh. Yeah. So excited. Going to Mexico. Oh, look at the views, baby. You see the ocean? You see the ocean? Check 212. Yeah. So that's enough of that for the moment. So I need to like situate, because it's like right near that 8 line again. It was like at the 9, then it's at the 7, then it's at the 8, then it's like the 6, then it's at the 5, then it was back up. Like literally, this is how it's been playing. It's been like a roller coaster. And Jasmine, like at least 3 people or so that are in this chat right now are coming to the retreat. So anybody that's new or fresh on here, I want to go ahead and say like this video, thumbs up. I remote viewed the house already. Yo, you mad funny? Can somebody email me retreat info? Yeah, Missy. Missy, I think I have your email. Y'all making me have to get a freaking pen out, which I have. The easiest way that I know that I'll see it for sure is just to email me. My email is down in the chat, and I'll write it down. So for the moment, let me just because I know I want to get back to this live. Missy, Jasmine. All right. Bang. So now we're going to move on to after Libra Scorpio. Here we go. Stars. The stars. The stars of the eclipse. All right. As the bees are coming up, they're like, prosperity is flowing. So this is dope. That's my email. Missy, Jasmine, shoot the message. We are now on to Scorpio. What? That shot flew out like, oh! Yo, it was already open. Did y'all see that? Scorpio magic? Did you see the Scorpio magic? I haven't even had that happen yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. My Scorpio, gang. So excited. You know, when I first found out about Scorpio rising as an archetype, I was like, oh, this is terrible. When I tell you now, I love being a Scorpio rising. It is my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite rising sign. Even in those days where I'm like, oh, the pain is too great. At the end of the day, it's real. Okay? No matter what, it's real. The crow. Yo, Jamie, didn't you send me the crow? So Jamie's a Scorpio rising, right? And she sent me the crow as well. She was like, yo, you know anything about the crow? I was like, snap, photo. So it's back, baby. Progress Scorpio sun. Gang, it's back, baby. Hella crows. It's back, baby. Absolutely. This is bonkers. This is super bonkers. I love the Scorpio rising. I know. All right, here we go. Look at that color. Look at the purity. 4 words. Stability. I just want to take a moment to envy the crow. Look at how the gem is in the centerpiece of the darkness. This is Scorpio. The gem is in the centerpiece of the darkness. But outside of that, what's up at the top? Light. And the light is emanating from the deepest core of ourself. You feel me? The crow is an element of air. So what I'm getting already, Scorpio, is you had to go through some mucky, icky, nasty, dark, taboo, mystical, interdimensional, wild stuff that everybody else couldn't fully see, but you saw it from the jump, but you didn't have you only had the metaphysical proof. And now that's not going to stand in the court of law, right? First house, 7th house axis for Scorpio and Taurus. First house, 7th house axis. This is primarily going through the first house for Scorpio, but it's because you're becoming you out of how deep you need to go in relationships. The relationship was just a reflection to show you that, look, you had to go deep to get this gem. But now you have already latched on to the gem. You know what it is. You know what your purity looks like. Okay? You carrying your soul out of this depth of this relationship, that business, friendship, whatever relationship had you feeling burned. You now in the middle of that, you latched on to the most authentic identity that you resonate with, aka your soul. And now you ready to fly up out of that thing. But notice how confident the crow is. The crow doesn't believe that it's not going to make it out of this hell. The crow is like, I could even sit here a little bit. So now you even in the moment where like, you could sit there. You're probably not going to, but you're stable. Taurus, you've created a certain stability that is just unshakable. And you're ready to fly when you're ready to fly, because you already did it. This foreclosing looks like for you, honoring and never again undervaluing your soul and the purity of your soul. He's sitting on a glowing ball. Think of that the next time you achieve a yoga pose. Bang. Thank you. The crow, is, first off, spiritually strong. Come on now. Eighth house of the metaphysic, the occult. All right. All things mysticism. Okay. Because Cancer is kind of where it really first starts, in the fourth house of our private lives. But Cancer don't really want to do all that because it's too much emotional, like, Cancer's still young. So Cancer is like, I'm a teenager, right? Like, I'm only trying to do this on, there's a deep emotional stuff on certain levels. Like, I get hurt once and then I ain't really messing with you again. Scorpio is like, I get hurt over and over and over and I just keep transforming, right? And Pisces on the other is kind of like, nope, never happened. Bing! Just genie their way out of there. Like, nope, never happened. Never got my heart broke. And it's like, yes, you did. No, I didn't. Clouds, rainbows, and unicorns, baby. What dimension we going to today? Scorpio was just like, nope, this is what it is. I saw that dirt. I saw it. I saw the flex. So, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. This crow looks watchful, no? Oh, what was that? No, like three more like follow-ups to send for people that are coming that weren't previously coming. 3. So definitely hit me up, because notice how much it's kind of funny. I'm almost laughing at myself in the moment, because notice how much this is probably the least I've ever worried about anything in my life, like the retreat specifically. And I'm really thankful for that, because this is now like my 4th or 5th, I think 5th retreat, where I look at it from the stages of progressions. I used to be like on it, like a hawk, and I didn't let it breathe. And now it's like this one, more than anything, I'm just letting that thing breathe. I'm like, Because faith is knowing where the ocean is, even though you only see the stream. Faith is knowing where the ocean is, even though you only see the stream. Faith is knowing where the ocean is, even though you only see the stream. So it's like, I'm going June 18th. I'll be there actually June 1st. I'll be there like way early, but I'll be there I know June 18th, the retreats will be right there. My phone is the proof that I know exactly where I'm going to be for my location. And understand this as well, that the peace dealer and I, we have separate homes. So we're not actually a part of this retreat home y'all saw here. We got our own spot, and the women will have their own spot. So I want to say that up front. Ain't gonna be no funny business, all right? But my point of this is I know where I'm going to be June 18th to June 25th. The ocean is right there in Puerto Escondido. Literally, the ocean is in Puerto Escondido. Literally. So the stream is all the flights that I'm taking to get there, because I'm still in the States. I just came back to the States. So I had to come here to the States, and I'm going back into Mexico. And then I got to go from Mexico 7 days into another spot in Mexico. And then officially I get to Puerto Escondido. So the stream is like this, but the ocean is in the same spot. It ain't moving. All right. Scorpio, let's finish you up. The crow has been long a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen. Come on, Scorp. Knowing the unknown. Come on, Scorp. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities: past, present, future. I would like to briefly interject and come back to masculine, feminine, divinity is the third in the center. When they come together, it creates the third. But I'm going to come back to that. It is said the crow holds within the mind's eye the three realities: past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. I said when I woke up, I was like, breathe. We're going to do a breath right after this exercise with everybody. I'm going to do some breath work with you all. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet. Okay? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because when you're traveling in spirit world, you got to be grounded on earth. Balance with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. I said it already in the beginning of Scorpio Rising, like we love to research ourselves, okay? We want to know every corner and crevice of ourselves. When you're out of balance, you're ungrounded, said it, and hypersensitive, been there. When you're in balance, you're psychic, you're strong, and you're clear. Mind's eye. To bring into balance, focus and create a daily meditation practice. I dropped my email in case anybody else wanted to send in for the retreat. It's there. Just shoot me the email. I'll get to you. Scorpio. It is said the crow holds within his mind's eye, third eye, the three realities: past, present, and future. And this is where, because we officially value ourselves, we value the fact that we can see the past, present, and future, which means that we value what forgiving the past looks like so that we can involve ourselves, okay, with the value from these experiences to live more presently and have more joyful friendships, which ultimately is the place from the clarity where we're creating our future path. 1222 on screen with another 2. That's 4 2s and a 1. You're trusting more. Thank you. Absolutely. I like never want to go back to not trusting my intuition ever. Princess Doll, that's me. Dope. Something is messing up my email. None of them appear to be sending. Just text me if you can. Yeah. I love it. I love when things try to block us. It lets me know that's where I need to go. Because there's like a difference, right? It's like when spirit blocks you and like when witchcraft blocks you, okay? Like literally there's a difference, right? When your own spirit is trying to be like, nope. Because sometimes it only does that to redirect your course to even still probably go there, but you got to take a little detour, right? The stream eventually leads to the ocean. So I have seen ravens the size of egos. Oh, crap. Out here. They're so clever. I see the shadow of my lawn before they fly over. Reminds me of dragons. Dragons. I'm always amazed. I'm amazed with dragons. Dragons make me happy. I see another email just pulled in. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. I see you. Thank you. I'll send you out our retreat info soon. And what's also dope about it is a lot of people that are in the chat are some of the people that are coming to the retreat. So that's also just awesome because, you know, we're already communing. And that makes me very happy if I'm being serious. And I'm always serious. Dope, dope, dope. Yeah, I'll put it together. But I wasn't going to, I'm a Scorpio, right? So like I wasn't going to reveal any private secrets. I wasn't going to reveal no private secrets. It's a part of my DNA. It's like, you email me. Nobody else need to know. But if you want to say it, I got your email. That's what's up, Jasmine. Ooh, ooh. one of my favorite cards. This is for Sagittarius or Sagittarius. All right. And what I'm going to do before I go forward, I told you I was going to do a little breath work. I love our connections. Absolutely. All right. So here we go. Now, in the chat, before I do, let me ask you this. Would you like an energizing breath or would you like a calming breath? Let me know which one first. So let me know in the chat. Take your moment to vote. I'm going to use the bathroom in the meanwhile and I'll come back. Would you like energizing breath or would you like a calming breath? Let me know. Okay, here we go. So we're focusing on energizing breath or clear breath. Wait, took me a whole bunch to get in this little position. We'll be back. Thank y'all for your patience. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. I see calming first. I see calming. Calming. It looks like calming wins. Been amped up for like 1.5 months. Calming. Okay, here we go. Let's do the calming. If I could go, I would definitely be there. Absolutely, Jamie. Okay, cool. Sagittarius. I'm offended. Okay, great. Let's do it. Calming. Awesome. Let's tune it down a notch. And to do that, I have this guy for starters. Oh, look at the arm's length. God is on my side. This is like never in these two spots. Let the sound carry you for just a moment. Open up your posture. I want you to literally tap your face with your hand and release tension from the jaw point. Tap here. This is another meridian, a good place for emotional release. Again, on top of the lip, right here, in the center. Cheekbone. Cheekbone. As well, in the temples, and then slow the tap. As you move to the third eye, notice the micro shifts in your body already. Now I would like for you to cover your face in complete darkness. Notice that as the light from your eyes has become dark, your senses have heightened, and you've become one step more aware of your body and your inner world. Notice the breath. As you take a soft, quiet, and effortless breath, listen to the birds. Feel the wind and the air pressure in the room. And notice all your micro senses. Help you become aware of what's closing. As you begin to see with the mind's eye, the true eye. Now I'd like for you to take a 7-second inhale on me. We'll exhale first. Inhale for 7 seconds. Breathe in up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold your breath. Squeeze your butt. And expand your belly like a balloon. Don't let the air out. As we take a slow inhale once more. For 3. Breathe up. 2. Breathe up. 1. And release. Don't exhale. Just open your mouth and allow the air to escape on its own accord. As your shoulders drop and your jaw releases all tension, allow your ears to melt. When you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and embrace your body at this new level of calm. If you can afford it, look at any trees in this moment, any plant, any bush, any nature, any green. If you cannot afford it, then just tap in through the screen. Okay. Thank you all for the calming breath. Let's see what's going on. Don't be real, gets real sometime on North Node. Shireen true, rather be dead than not feeling everything. Don't let some chart define who you are. The top of your chart does not mean that you're physically empty. You can change that. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius. Yes. I almost feel like I wanna briefly mention from what I'm seeing in the chat. What's up, Clarce? Thank you all for your thumbs up. There's a mentor of mine named Santos, and he broke the word astrology down. Astrology, logi turns into logos. Okay, logos means, I believe in Latin, the written word. Okay, so the written word of what is the question for astrology? The written word of the stars. Stars are often interpreted as light. The written word of light, the written word of the stars, Depending on where you're looking at, if you get more specific, it's the dielectric. And the dielectric is black light, to be more specific, which is actually, to my understanding, the original light, black light. It's a constant line. It would also, this constant will also be considered, in a sense, divinity. Now, I need to really make a separate video to explain this more specifically rather than this. But what I will say is I've learned this to be understood as the written word of God, the written word of light, the written word of divinity, the written word of the stars, whatever. So your own individual natal chart, okay, is the design that you made. So if there's something missing, let's just say, or you feel like there's something missing in your chart, the question is less that it's missing and more, why would you do that? If you designed your own chart, your own design, if you wrote your own light code for how you'll live out this life, why did you make sure something was missing in that area? That becomes my question. If your mom was abusive, emotionally or physically, why did you make her this way? Why did you write your design in such a manner? And that allows us to begin to look at our situations, our traumas, our pains from an angle that is unorthodox. Destiny. Absolutely. So, that began to help me a tremendous amount. It's like, why did I design it this way? Why did I choose my father to not be present? Why did I choose my father to be rich, but an ass? Like, why did I choose this? Whatever it is. That then began to allow me to shift my perspective. And that's how I learned to really look at this. It's like, you don't need to follow astrology. And the thing is, it's a language. It's not a religion. It's not a philosophy. It's a language. So the question then is, why do you speak English? I don't know why I speak English. I speak English. Do you believe in English as a religion or philosophy? No, I don't believe in English. I write English. I speak English. I read English. So it's like when people ask the question, well, I don't believe in astrology. Oh, they say the statement, I don't believe in astrology. It's like, there's nothing to believe in. No different than you don't believe in Spanish. Like, well, you know what? Whether you believe or not, Spanish exists. It's a language. And language is not just written and it's not just spoken. This right here, that's a language. Okay? Language. Okay? Bloods and Crips, West Side, whatever, signs, it's a language. Sign language. So the way I look at it is like, there are people in power. Saturn in Aquarius, okay, Pluto in Capricorn, power, governmental structures. There are people and entities and institutions in power. And I promise you this for a fact. They understand the written language of astrology, the written language of the stars, the written language of light, the written language of God, the written language of black light, the written language of the dielectric. They understand this language, which is why through that language of the gods that you can or don't have to know, others do know it. And they are using and performing at the capacities and the heights of their expression. And as a part of that, not many people want you to know this. It's like when you find a paradise in the world, you're like, oh, Medellin, Colombia, people said it was the hidden oasis. Denver, Colorado used to be the hidden oasis. So people didn't want you to know about it. Why? Because that means you're going to drive up the prices. You're going to drive up the attention. You're going to basically ruin what was great for them prior. And this is some of the selfishness of people, but that's a different story. So my point is, whether you know this written language or not, this light code or not, there are others in opposition to you creating the crappy circumstances that you live in or the misery that you feel trapped in. Whatever, these circumstances were developed in order to keep you here while others rule and govern you. So this is one of the reasons on a different level why it's been so important for me to teach people astrology. I don't want you to keep coming back to me, quite frankly, to keep booking services over and over and over again. Like, the way I feel is like, if you book an AstroTherapy session, you should understand how to read your chart. If you leave and you don't know about your chart, then I didn't really do my job. All right. That's a different story. Bump these two. And you got the F word. Ownership and lessons. I can feel that. Definitely think it's because it isn't the focus in this life. Yeah. It's inherent. You just have to, exactly. And that's the other part, right? It's a language, right? No human can learn every single language and master it to perfection. And if you did, guess what? You suck at your finances because you can't focus on both. Or guess what? Your relationships suffer because you can't focus on relationships and learning every single language and get your money all right. Or guess what? You suck at knowing how to do retreats. Whatever it is, the point of the matter is you wrote your design, you wrote your code. So if you didn't come as a part of this design to know astrology in X, Y, and Z capacity, then guess what? You know that you put in your path and you time locked Saturn certain connections and relationships in Aquarius of your extended unique friendships, Aquarius, to go ahead and be the mentor, Saturn, to be that authority figure who will share their unique craft. For me, part of it is my language. Literally, third house for me is Aquarius. Literally, third house for me is Aquarius. So like, it's like the language I use is that of the cosmic friendships, the cosmic connection that I have in a sense to spirit, that light code. But that was my personal path. So it's like, we all don't need the same abilities. This is one of the reasons why I have people consistently come on my channel live. As a tarot reader, as a dream interpreter, Shireen was the one yesterday. Fatima was on a different call with mental health in another way, right? Sharaka came on a different level. So like, people have been coming on the channel for a reason. Why? Because I don't have the skills of every single person. I have the skills that I have, and you have the skills that you have. And this is why we come back together as one. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. You got the elephant. And I do have this party, ladies and gentlemen. So this is I'm gonna have to more, I would love to talk to you all day because I don't even like people. So I'd rather talk to the people that I do like. Okay. I'm smiling because I really don't like people. People make me sick. All right. Sag, you're unstoppable. You're auspicious. You're wise. Sagittarius, you're going through a 12th house transit, which is 6th house on the opposite side. Okay. So 6th house transit technically, and 12th on the opposite side. Sag, you're in the dark. Sag, you're in the dark. You are officially facing your subconscious fears. And in doing so, you've adapted the feminine energy of destruction. You've put an obstacle in your path, all right, in order for you to carry the flame that will lead you to how you take care of your body, 6th house, and what your day-to-day work looks like. This time away from the spotlight into the depths of everything and nothing at the same time, 12th house, will present to you on this eclipse the full revelation of who your hidden enemies were, who you just literally could not see, whether that was even yourself and subconscious programmings that have plagued you. These moments of irrational fears that have risen, Sagittarius, on this eclipse is essentially creating you as somebody who is unstoppable, somebody who is auspicious and wise. Sag, we know you are wisdom, right? 9th house is wisdom. It's like through the experience, life experience, Sag, you've gained the wisdom. Look at the third eye in the center of his forehead. Okay. So this is the spiritual guru. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck, like Ganesh. The elephant represents immense wisdom, as well as good fortune. It is said that the gray elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears, when you feel stuck, rest assured, Sagittarius, the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. Sag, this is you, baby. This is literally leading you, the auspiciousness of the elephant is leading you through this time away, through this time in rest and recuperation. You will address certain irrational fears. And once you see with the light of the wisdom, that third eye, that mind's eye, these irrational fears, now your work will align. Your work will align. Sag North Node gang. I would love a tattoo of Ganesh. I got Ganesh looking at me right now. It's too far and I'm already in... Ooh, somebody not gonna like this. Earth card. Capricorn. 11th house. Cap, you've been going through it. Ain't gonna lie to you. With Uranus and Taurus shaking up certain foundations, you're at the top of the mountain. So if you crack the bottom of the mountain, guess what? Everything at the top begins to tumble, right? So this is Uranus and Taurus. This is an Earth energy. I believe it's the first. No, it's not the first, but it is Earth. This energy with you in 11th house, 5th house axis, this says shy, hesitant, reluctant to share the inner vision. Shireen spoke yesterday at the event that we had, and she said, listen, not only to your own intuition, but to others. So this is where when you're listening, it means you probably shared something about your inner vision, and you have to listen on the way back. We have all felt the woes of the earth form at some point along the way for Cap risings and Capricorns. We all felt the woes at some point along the way. The earth form indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. This is the 5th house axis for the Scorpio lunar eclipse. 5th house, a new field, confidence, Leo energy. 5th house, new field. You're working towards something. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. Ooh. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it the beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. And I fully agree. This is called Shoshin in, I believe, Japanese culture. And it's basically having black belt abilities, but a white belt mindset. Okay, so even though you have so many skills and talents and mastery of so many things, having the white belt's mindset as the beginner puts you in a more progressive position. When you're out of balance, you're self-conscious and apprehensive. When you're in balance, you're earnest, Capricorn type joint, intelligent and valuable. Absolutely. To bring it to balance, I need you to speak up, Caps, and risk the embarrassment. Risk the embarrassment. Thank you. I see the pyramid. Everybody on here, go ahead and drop that thumbs up. Capricorns are a total weak spot for me. They're good at everything I have trouble with. Well, where does Capricorn sit in your chart, Majin? That's the first question that I have. Je suis un petit peu. Rita, bonjour, everybody. What's up, Glad? I love French. French was my second language until I had nobody to speak with. It's hard to speak French in the world when you're not in a French-speaking country, and there's not. Man, I loved French. Bisous, mon ami. The triangle of safety. Always learning. Worm energy is humble energy for me. Absolutely. I like that. I like that. Worm energy for Capricorners. Humble energy. It's in my 11th and my 12th. 5 planets. Dang. Well, the 11th is what it was just going through, Majin. Okay. Aquarius is not trying to play today. Majin, be careful with the spell casting on This Is Your Weakness. Thank you, Shireen. I see you. Be careful. Don't spell cast on yourself. Be careful. This is the one. Be careful. Is it a weakness? Is it actually a weakness? Or is it an unconscious pattern. Unconscious being Scorpio, lunar eclipse revealing the unconscious parts that we weren't aware of prior. Something being unconscious where if you didn't know, you didn't know. If you don't know, you just don't know. It's important to not be so overly critical. If you do know and what you do then, that makes the difference. Aquarius. We got the moth. I won't lie to you, I'm not particularly fond of the moth card, but I don't remember what it's about. But I don't think I ever really was like, yeah, I got the moth card. For my Aquarius risings. Impulsive, hasty, wishful. You're going through 10th house, 4th house access. I believe you're more about the 4th house. But I feel like Aquarius, we're getting ready to travel. There's going to be some change happening. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects. That's Aquarius. Disappointment, Aquarius. And burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. That's because Aquarius, you can see forward, you can see the future. So you already see forward by what you've discovered in your private life, what your public life might look like. And you might be really like impulsive with this energy. This is the eclipse showing you where you're impulsive. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. And that's where you really find your strength at Aquarius, because the practice is a key word, because Aquarius, you see the branch of every possible outcome and solution. All right. And so if you see it as an infinite mystery, it will keep you curious enough to go deeper, where all wind signs have a certain level of superficiality. Yet and however, Saturn is in your sign, which means what? You are being governed right now by Big Daddy Saturn. Okay. The BDE energy, the big ick energy, to be progressive and actually stable and secure, where Saturn is not impulsive, is not hasty, nor is it wishful. It just works for its work. Pisces, here we go. I see 18 people in here. I want to say thank you all. Anybody that's brand new, for women, we have 2 people from this live itself that are sent in emails already. There's a third one that I just had yesterday, 2 days ago. Shark, Pisces. This is the second time I got this card for you. Definitely like this video, thumbs up. These are forecasts for all 12 of the zodiac signs. Where's my water at? Water. Water boy. No, it's a Gatorade. Water. Gatorade. Water. Thank you all for helping each other out in the chat. I appreciate you. Pisces is about being direct, embracing the exposure, and revealing the true natures and desires that you have. Why? Because you are Pisces. You are the chameleon in the zodiac. You have every single zodiac as a part of your energetic signature, which can basically allow you not to be direct as a mutable sign. This full moon, this lunar eclipse in Scorpio is requiring you to be direct. The shark is only dangerous when we don't eat. What is that? Where did I get eat from? I don't have no idea. This shark energy is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the shadows and the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest. That's that running away type joint. Okay, you're the fish in the ocean. Your best defense and your only defense and offense is to run. I want to say defense because your offensive skills are ridiculous, but that's another story. To be totally ourselves. Boom. Be direct, Pisces. Or to say what we really want. Speak on those desires. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when the shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. And that's when you're out of balance, you become sneaky and destructive. When you're in balance, you are intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. And everybody knows that Pisces is hella mysterious. They be having everybody under a deep-seated charm, okay? Intergalactic charm. So Pisces, you're going through in this eclipse, the opposite of Virgo, ninth house. Your beliefs about having to not be direct and keep the peace and be unconditional is switching up, because you see Steph Curry and you see Floyd Mayweather. First off, they were savages and at their sport, at their craft, but it took them practice to do such a thing. They have to be very direct, where this is what I'm training. Steph Curry keeps shooting the basketball. I'm training this shot. I'm being direct. This is my true nature. I want to be an NBA player. So he just kept doing it. And he's no longer wishing, okay, he's no longer adapting to the style of every other shooter. What is he doing? He's shooting his shot. So Pisces, I need you to shoot your shot. Aries, second house, eighth house, eighth house. So I'm in Aries. I can speak about this. This looks like the closing of certain debts, right? So literally, I still didn't get my taxes yet. It's like, I'm like, why can't I find a tax guy? And I know it's Mercury retrograde, so I can chill out. But the elimination is like, look, you know, I used to have irrational fears around taxes and around, you know, things that are due, let's just say. Work that needed to be done in the space of the things that are due. I used to never value things like taxes, and now like I'm getting excited about it, right? So this shared resources, my Airbnb, having to go ahead and solidify those debts with me spilling the candle wax. It's like that. I've been like, yo, can I get these receipts, please, about what you brought that cost blah blah blah, because you're playing games with me. Let's just be cordial and send me the receipts. I can give you your money because I want to be done with this. Like, this is the closing. Shared resources, taxes, debts that are owed and due. Aries, you're really in the process of making a crap ton of money, okay? And it's coming off of the help and support of other people you're intimately bonded with, Aries. So this is why you got the fox, because the fox is skilled in business. All right, the fox is an earth card. It's grounded in nature. It's highly skilled in business and in partnerships, Aries. So you know, with that being said, you're smart, you're a strong partner or mate, and you're a wise teacher. So hey, am I a wise teacher? All right, look, the fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn, Mercury in Aries, and adapt well to new situations. Aries, foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Mom, you need me to watch him? Go ahead, pass him. Pass me the baby. Fox energy helps us to stay true to those who are most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When you're out of balance, Aries, on this 8th house, 2nd house transit, you are sneaky and unsure of your identity. And that's a problem for an Aries, to be unsure of your identity. When you're in balance, you are magical. You're an ingenious teacher, and you're monogamous, right? This is not falling for those lower levels Aries energy on that bottom of the chakras. To bring into balance, focus on partnership and connection. Aries, you basically have a lot of expenses coming up in the 8th, 2nd house. You have a crap ton of expenses. Like, I'm talking like big boss bills, all right? So let's just say, for example, like, you know, from the time frame that I went ahead up front and put up money for the retreat, right? It's like, okay, I'm buying flights for not just myself. I'm buying, you know, the actual location, that cost. All this was in a sense coming out of pocket before deposits rolled in. And so it's like, the thing is, you're having big boss bills, but at the same time, you're going to make big boss money. So this is what this looks like. You're skilled in business. Congratulations, Aries. Taurus. Maja, the link under lives yesterday. Yeah, I'll drop the live from yesterday right here, because that junk was wavy. And Shireen came in. Thank you all. I want to say, everybody in here, if you were here or if you weren't here, go ahead and give Shireen a thanks while she's here live. She came in with the dream interpretations, and she was doing it in a boss status. Look at that right there. That's that. That's that. And I recommend y'all really rock with that. Let me get my boo. Let me get my baby boo. Bang. All right. Taurus. Taurus, you opposite. Scorpio was a crow. It's almost ironic, huh? You got it literally upside down. Whoa. Taurus is being really stubborn. Usual. Taurus, you're getting abundant. Okay. I don't get the owl very often, but I really like the owl, Taurus. It's an air card, opposite of Earth, in this deck at least. You're going through the first, second house, right? I mean, seventh, first house. Partnerships and yourself. This one's primarily about you yourself. You just came out of the dark Taurus, Taurus risings, Taurus suns. You literally just came out the dark phase. Just came out those places where certain fears were really revealed for you. And now, because of that, you are stepping into this new identity of who you are. You're literally looking like, I believe new work was coming in for you. You're looking abundant, clairvoyant, and you are now understanding the treasures that have always been there in the forms of your support behind the scenes. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from the east to the west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth. Yeah, no, he's good. Come on, boo. Just lock the door. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to try not to destroy everything in the house, okay? Okay, because he already destroyed it. Can you put him up here?
He already destroyed it.
So he cannot see you as you run away?
Okay.
Hey, you want to see something special? All right. Don't look at grandma. Don't look at grandma. Ma, can you leave before he sees you? Hey, she's never been here. She was never here. What is all that? Okay. What is all that? Okay, I can see you already looking at how many things you're going to try to destroy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Destroy it all. Break all my stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Just don't get me in trouble with your mom. Because she's scary. Hi. I know. So, for Taurus, this looks like the goddess Lakshmi, and it represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. You want to see this? Uh-oh. That's a sound bowl. Oh, you see? Here you go. Tap that. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way. And like I was saying, you're going through. You just came out the 12th and you're now in your first house. So this looks like it's either spiritual or material form. I really want to say it's more of a spiritual form of wealth coming for you, Taurus. That's what I feel. And the wisdom of the owl on your side says you'll see and you'll know exactly what to do with this boon. How it can further serve your purpose or your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When you are out of balance, you have money problems and you focus on scarcity. And we know that don't work well for you, Taurus. When you're in balance, you're generous, trusting, and secure. And we know we like that. To bring it to balance, focus on an offering. Hey, baby boy. Oh, I know, right? Isn't he the cutest? My son is literally doing the same thing to me. He wants to play all day. Oh, the door's closed. I got you locked in. Just don't cry. I have Chiron and Taurus. Bang. Yeah, you're locked in. I got you trapped. Grandma has to take a shower. This is my nephew's birthday that I came down here for in the first place. I asked you yesterday too, Serena, about your dad, but unfortunately received no replies. Oh, Samira, don't do that. Maybe I missed something in between. I know that baby boy energy can wear them out physically and play mentally games. Anything with me. Oh, no. Hey. No. Stop. Please don't break that. I like that. No, don't smile. Come here, please. Can you come here? Gracias. Venga a ti. Venga. Ven aquí. Conmigo. Señor. We got Taurus. Now we got Gemini. Where do I start with? Virgo? I started with Virgo. Okay, so we got Gemini, Cancer, Leo. All right, here we go. Here's this last push. Laugh out loud, shit's scary. May God rest his soul in eternal peace. It looks like, did somebody's dad die? If that's the truth, like, big love to you. Happy birthday. Damn, whose birthday is it? I must have missed a whole bunch. I was in the middle of channeling. I was on channel mode. All right, and baby duty. We got Gemini now. Hi, you're a Taurus. I just did your report. It looks like you got abundance. Literally, today's your party. Yes. Literally, I know you're... This is Gemini. Gemini. Wow, this is crazy because I'm a Gemini ascendant and it's back again. We got the Fox on double up. So, oh, it's my nephew's birthday. Oh, thank you. Y'all dope. The baby takeover. I want to show my godson's causing chaos. Hey, the door's closed. You can't get out of there. You want some tourmaline? ID. Mira, aquí. ¿Quieres? You gotta come up. Come on. Oh, he's running. Oh, you got me already. Got me again. Okay, you're aggressive. Okay. Oh, okay, not the water, bro. You tell him you're one? You say I'm one? Yeah. Yeet. What happened to the... Look at this. Bald head, scattered whack. Ain't got no hair in the back. Weaved up, squeezed up. Your head is messed up. You gonna jump out the window, bro? Okay. Do the do. Do it then. Let me see if you can fly. I believe I... Oh, he just picked up. That's weird. Maybe you shouldn't touch that. Okay. Or maybe you should touch it. Okay, just go ahead. Do it. Gemini, we got... What's up? First house, 7th house. We went from the 2nd to the 8th. So we going 3rd? Gemini? Does that make sense? Nah, because... No, that don't make sense. You're going 6. 6, 12. Because, yeah, so you're 6th house. So Gemini, this looks like brand new work. You know, a job is closing out. But understand that you are skilled in business. So you had a job that closed. But you got a new type of work that's on the pull up. Happy first birthday, gang. Everybody said happy birthday. You see the people, the kind people. Aries, is it a fox? No, this is Gemini right now. But it came earlier for... I don't know who the fox came up for before. Who came up for the fox before? Hi, who else loves to burst out with random songs? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. Oh, thank you. That's a good song. Gemini, there's a certain partnership that might have closed out. You might have got a brand new coworker, and that's 6th house for you. But that coworker might really come from just like out of nowhere. Oh no, sorry, baby. I love this card. Oh, you got me. He did it early too. He just crinkled that thing quick, fast. You must didn't like that. You don't like that? You're so close to Gemini. He has a Venus in Gemini too. His curiosity levels is off the chart. That's my favorite card. So now we have Cancer. Cancer, you're pulling up on 6th house, 5th house. You're 5th house, Cancer. So Cancer, this looks like new project. Understanding some wild traumatic stuff that's going on with your children. You know, your kids went through some dramatic stuff. They going through some closings. I know a Cancer rising, and you know, her child was going through some like abusive stuff, right? So I leave the rest of those details out, but it's like you are closing out those. You're recognizing that you have to unlearn certain creative tactics or habits you've had where your confidence wasn't full, 5th house. And you know, it's been blocking your joy. You're now choosing joy, peace, and harmony, but it's coming by you revealing certain private parts about either your children or your creative projects, your baby. And that is ultimately bringing you to a place now where you're like, okay, you know what? I get it. I gotta show up for my projects. I gotta show up for my babies. I gotta show up in a more confident way. And you're recognizing what has closed out for you. Cancer, but what's your card? Your card is right here. Ooh, the Nightingale. Look how pretty that is. No, you can't touch the cards. You already proved to me what you're gonna do. Big, strong man hands. You got grown man hands. Who gave you hands of an adult? Hey, you having fun? Me too. Oh, don't die. That's Tony Axe. I just asked you not to die. Just don't die. All right. Here we go. Yeah, because I'm on duty. If you're going to do something stupid or crazy, do it on somebody else's job. Okay. Here we go. You have a fearless voice, Cancer. This is what it's about. Speech, communication, song. So imagine what I was talking about. You have to speak up for that stuff. Speak up for that project. Song is here, right? For my Cancer risings and suns. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird is almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds. Transports. What? Did I skip a word? Among the flashy plumage of other birds, it transports the listener, its listener, to the realm of poetry. And I heard some poets up in here. So where does Cancer sit at your chart? Apply this to that area. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. All right, this is the recommendation following through whatever we was talking about. Whatever traumatic thing happened with the kids, whatever traumatic thing happened where you having to unlearn and relearn certain behaviors from your parents, this is what it's about. Ultimately, it's bringing you your hopes and your dreams, Cancer. Your hopes and your dreams are being born as long as you have a fearless voice, as long as you communicate. Look it, I see it right there. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. Literally, this is what I'm talking about. Deep wounds, Scorpio. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Excuse me, look at me already. I'm already choking up. Throat chakra, somebody. Who is that? Cause it ain't me, baby. It ain't me right now. That's that emotional intelligence. No, you can't touch the cards, homie. Script. Is there something you need to say? This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. When you're out of balance, you are shy, you're lump in the throat. You sing when you're in balance. You speak freely and with kindness when you're in balance. To bring in the balance, Cancers, I need you to listen to some music. As we officially come and pull up on the last sign, which is going to be, you never let me kiss you. You showing out. He don't let nobody touch his face. Ooh, Leo. That's Leo. It's an oyster. You see? Crap, my computer just died. I'm officially not going to be able to really see y'all comments. My computer died off to the side. It's been dying a lot lately. It does tell me to change my battery. It's like my battery is pretty much on cause it's him birthday. He said, "Get me out of here. Let's party. Bring me out of here." I love how party, fifth house is Leo, party. I love how party is on the roster. And it's the last card before we go do your party joint in the next hour or so. That's pretty incredible. My man came in. He said, "I'm bringing the boom. Here goes the boom." What's my name? What you really want? What you really want? Yeah, you got it. You know it. What you really want? You sleepy, baby? No or yes? I couldn't tell. I got the oyster for Leo, which I'm curious about because I don't know what the oyster is about. Bro, I would just... We took a whole long nap this morning, too. What are we doing? You sleepy? Man, getting... You're actually doing pretty well, homie. Thank you. I appreciate you. The oyster is patient. It's a secret keeper, okay? And it's hiding the inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything the oyster personality puts to their mind, this is for Leo, they can achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful. This is when Leo is really just being insecure and gains and needs and seeks outside validation. I'm coming, baby boy. And this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. That light, that heart light. What have you been hesitant to share, Leo? My Leo risings, which you know is you're rising as a Leo, right? You might not be a Leo itself, but you might be rising to be a Leo. I mean, you still got that sunshine to gain. The world is waiting to see. Absolutely. We're ready to party, huh? When you're out of balance, you're reluctant, gripping, and you clam up. When you're in balance, you feel blessed, generous, and masterful. To help bring yourself into balance, I need you to share something. And that's for my Leos. Okay. You know what this is? This is what you want. Oh. We're going to try that again. Okay. Maybe we try obsidian. This one. You like the egg? Don't eat it. Oh, you like that one. That one got good energy, huh? Yeah, that one got good energy. Okay, you dropped that too. Maybe you're like, I'm a baby. I got pure energy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this live. Thank you for entertaining and indulging my bathroom break and my little nephew doing his due. He's really giving me baby fever. I know, yo, twins. I thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for the ladies coming to the retreat. Anyone that knew was coming, shoot the email. And I'll respond to y'all more likely than not by tomorrow, if I'm being real. I love that card. Awesome. He do got strong hands. It's crazy, right? For this card now, you'll always think of him. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a profile pic right there. Bang. So cute. Happy birthday. Thank you. You say happy. You say thank you. You ready to wild out. I can see you. I see you, bro. You want to party? You want to party? Let's go party then. Come on. Let's go wild out. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Go ahead. All right, y'all. This is it. I'm out. He's going to get real cranky. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. This is me as an Aries being reminded. Being reminded of what baby-like energy is like. So I'm out of here. I want to say thank you. I love y'all. I respect y'all. He's going to go do his thing. Let's go. We going. We going. Bye-bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Ciao. Nope. Nothing. No? You don't want to say bye? Bye. Bye.